129th edition of the Backyard Rivalry between the Cambridge Rindge and Latin Falcons and your Somerville Highlanders. I'm Todd, Harmon. I'm pleased to be joined by Ian Comack once again, and both teams come in tonight, Ian, with identical 3-7 records, but more importantly than that, Somerville has taken down Cambridge the last 3 times here in the Backyard Rivalry, a 3-game winning streak for the Highlanders coming in tonight.
Yeah, Todd, great to be with you again. We missed you last week. 2 weeks ago, I think it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, both teams coming in hot. Cambridge riding a 2-game winning streak, winning their last 2 games. They beat Malden Catholic and Malden. Somerville on the 3-game winning streak. Really 2 hot teams, again, identical records, but Thanksgiving Day brings out the best of hopefully the seniors. Some seniors will perform tonight, but there might be some unsung heroes tonight that you also will see out there.
Absolutely. The opportunity for the seniors to show for the last time on the field here at Dilboy Stadium, as well as some younger players to get some time as well in this rivalry game. It's Thanksgiving Eve, and that's football time here at Dilboy Stadium as Cambridge will be kicking away to Somerville. Somerville will move from left to right on your television screen, as it is a line drive kick followed into the end zone where it will be a touchback. So the Highlander offense will take over. So they will get it.
First and 10, Somerville.
The Backyard Rivalry, of course, has gone on. This is the 129th edition of it. Somerville leads in this series with 72 wins. Cambridge has 39 wins. There have been 18 ties. This is also the 59th time that these two teams have met on or right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, last year, Todd, Cambridge came out with a victory. Somerville came out with a victory at Russell Field in Cambridge, a very high-scoring affair. So look to see if they can duplicate that this evening.
You know, the Somerville offense has scored over 40 points, 40 or more points, I should say, the past 2 times these two teams met, as Somerville racked up a 40-20 win 2 years ago here at Dilboy Stadium. So it's a high snap, fielded nicely.
Nice first play.
Excellent first play. Nice blocking downfield as he cuts around the outside. He's got room down the right near sideline across the midfield stripe into Cambridge territory. A great run there as Louis Montina starts it off running. We haven't gotten to see Louis run the ball very often this season.
Yeah, he's picking up right where we left off last week. He had a huge game last week, Todd, in overtime. 2 touchdowns, 2-point conversion to win it. He's really coming along as the season has gone on.
This time it's a pass. That is actually a lateral, as it was overhand and it went backwards. We were in perfect line of sight for that. It was recovered by Somerville, though.
Yeah, Louis threw that. The wind is blowing from Cambridge sideline to our side. He threw that one right into the wind. It looks like it went back a yard or 2.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and long for the Highlanders.
2nd and 17.
Had Fred Caston going in motion both plays so far.
This time the give is not to Caston as Montina keeps it once again to the near side as he gets around the corner. He's got room to roam. He makes another man miss near the sideline, gets across the 20, and he's taken down at the 17-yard line. Another great run by Louis.
Yeah, all Louis needs is a little space, and as you can see, he's going to break off a long run. He wasn't touched until very far downfield on that play.
Great job by
Similarly
Louis.
to the first run, he wasn't touched for a while.
Absolutely, very similar to that first run that he had. He allowed the blockers to set up right in front of him, did a great job. 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders from the 18, and Lewis will air this one out towards the front pylon on the near side of the end zone, but that's incomplete.
Yeah, I was looking for Momo Nazir there on that play. Again, very strong win tonight. It's definitely going to affect the passing game.
Of course, that's also an area of the field the Highlanders like to go up to Maillard Joseph. He's number 1. He's on the far side of the field lining up. Momo on the near side. It's 2nd down and 10 right now for the Highlanders on their opening possession here in the Backyard Rivalry. Full house backfield with Lewis, as he will keep it once again. He spins trying to get away from a tackler. Gains maybe a yard on that play.
Yeah, big number 54 there for Cambridge, Edwin Owusu. Made a big play right there. No one was blocking him on that play. That nose tackle right in the middle of your screen there with the yellow cleats.
That is a big old boy right there.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's got his jersey now.
Third down now. Almost a full 10 for the Highlanders. As this the snap is fumbled, tries to throw it as he's being taken down. That's incomplete as he did get the ball away. Fred Caston in the area of that pass, and that's going to bring up fourth down for the Highlanders on this opening possession of the game.
Looks like we're going to have attempt a field goal here, Todd.
Yeah, Larson Pierre coming on for the Highlanders. Waddy Santana on to hold.
That wind's blowing to the right towards your TV screen.
Wind at his back as this is a 35-yard attempt. No good. So nothing doing for the Highlanders there in their opening possession. They had a couple nice runs by Montina, but not able to cash it in. So the Falcons will take over from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, no points on the board, Todd, but definitely a positive drive by the Highlanders on the first possession, no doubt.
Good to see Louis Montina getting out there running the ball. We talked about that throughout the regular season, that we really didn't get to see him running the ball very frequently. He seemed to be dropping back and throwing quite a bit and handing off to Fred Caston. So nice to see him making that read on that read option. So the Falcons come out for their first offensive possession. Trips receivers to the top of the screen. Near man in motion now. And the give is up the middle. Big hole there as he's able to get about 7 yards before he's brought down. It's number 29 there for the Falcons, Andre Colas.
Senior playing in his final high school game tonight.
7-yard run number 29, Andre Colas.
Second down and 3 now for the Falcons. And the give this time is to the far side on a counter play, and that's going to get a nice chunk of yardage as well. First down, as well as about a 10-yard gain, it looks like, on that one.
Yeah, number 4, Troy Nickens, another senior running back for Cambridge.
Cambridge keeping it on the ground thus far. Nickens and Colas, the two running backs in the backfield. First down here for the Falcons, and the give is once again to Colas as he goes off tackle there to the far side, gains about 5 yards before he's wrapped up and brought down.
Yeah, Bob McCarthy on that tackle, I believe. Again, as we mentioned the last 2 weeks, some of these kids change uniforms around, so bear with us. That is Bob McCarthy, 65. Former student of mine at the Brown School. Really great kid, Bobby. And we got a timeout on the field.
Somerville taking the timeout. Just underway here. Somerville came up empty on their opening possession. Cambridge now with their opening possession of the game.
And as we mentioned at the outro, Todd, 2 equally matched teams here, so we should be in for a good, close ball game.
They always seem to be very competitive games between Somerville and Cambridge. It doesn't matter what records they come in with. Last year's game, Somerville was able to break it open late, but it stayed competitive throughout the first half into the second.
That was another cold, chilly, wet evening.
That is
last year
correct.
at Russell Field. But 'tis the season, I guess. It is.
Yes, that is.
November.
I'm glad to be here at Dilboy, where we get the comforts of a press box. Second down now for the Falcons. The delayed handoff there up the middle. And Colas once again moves forward for the first down. Gain of about 7 on the play.
Yeah, Cambridge moving the ball here. They got that started at the 20, 29 yards so far here on this drive.
Colas came up grabbing his left arm just a little bit there, shaking it as well.
You see the Cambridge coaching staff on the far side.
First and 10 for the Falcons, near midfield. Just short of it. And dropping back, looking for his first pass attempt, and that one's just out of reach as Asher Carrara, quarterback for the Falcons, just out of reach of the wide receiver. That's number 1, I believe, Levinson Felix.
They hit the dual running
that's actually
back,
nice.
excuse me, dual running backs in the backfield. Both went to the same direction. Not the designed play, I do not think.
That's Tariq Lacuna, who the pass was intended for. He definitely had a step up there.
Yeah, it was a wide open window there. Just ball tailed on him a little bit, excuse me.
So second down and 10 now for the Falcons. And the give once again this time is number 4, as that's Nickens being brought down.
Great tackle by Waddy Santana, who you'll hear many times this evening. He's a very active player on the defensive side of the ball.
Brings up a third down and 6 for the Falcons.
Third and 6.
And this time Carrara keeps it, and he is brought down after a gain of only about 2, so it'll bring up a 4th down now, as the Highlanders did a nice job there, and Carrara is still down. Actually, no, that's not Carrara, is it?
I think it's a lineman.
Yeah, it's number 50 there. Neil McElhaney.
It's unfortunate to see. Yeah, it looked like he delayed as long as he could, the quarterback there in that play. The running back was trying to take it from him, but he took it himself. So we got a big fourth down play here early on. Be interesting to see if Cambridge is going to kick this ball away or try to go for it.
Yeah, about a 4th and a 4 from the Somerville 45-yard line. Definite 4-down territory, if traditionally speaking, I should say 4-down territory. And they are going to go for it here as Carrara comes back out.
Same formation.
Nickens and Colas in the backfield with him.
Oh, we got a timeout, I think, Todd.
Yep. Maybe just wanted to see the alignment that Cambridge, or the Somerville, I should say, came out in defensively. Might change up their play based upon that. Just a 30-second timeout being taken by Cambridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the way, we ask you please keep the concourse area clear and please remain in the stands at all times. Thank you.
Todd, I'm going to keep track of timeouts tonight.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Good fortune and good luck to you. I often find that there's so darn many of them.
Yeah. Well, I want to get down to the bottom of this problem, so I have a Somerville timeout and a Cambridge timeout.
Okay.
Thus far. I don't think I missed any.
And the give is to Colas once again, as he's still on his feet, breaks through a couple tackles there, going downfield inside the 10, and it takes multiple Highlanders to bring him down there at the 7-yard line. An excellent run there by Colas.
Yeah, a lot of guys had their hands on him, Todd, and he just kept chugging away. Unfortunately, some high tackle attempts by the Highlanders there. You want to get a man low if you can to bring him down to the ground.
Yeah, it looked like some arm tackles in there, some attempted arm tackles, I should say. Colas just able to run right through them. First down and goal now for Cambridge. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Just inside the 7 now for Cambridge. Looking to strike first here in the backyard rivalry. The give is to Colas. He is stood up there at the line of scrimmage. A nice job. Mayer Joseph involved in that tackle, and also number 54. That would be Amrapal Singh.
No, it's actually... Sorry, it's
Oh,
actually
54 is not
Lenz
that.
Pierre.
Oh, it's Lenz.
Another one.
Another one moving around the numbers. There we go.
Second and goal.
So it brings up a second down now for Cambridge. Only one running back in the backfield, 4 receivers out in the pattern. So Nickens goes in motion. They'll pass across that, and that is complete on the slant.
Number 9.
And that is number 9, Tarek Lacuna.
Great throw, great catch there. Lacuna had to get real low to get that, and he scooped that up. Kept that ball off the ground. Great play.
Yeah, that's exactly where you're supposed to throw it there. Is low, low where only your receiver could go for it and get his hands on it. So 6-0 lead here for Cambridge, pending the extra point.
Got a player rushing on late here, which you usually see on a kick. Someone's not paying attention. We got a lefty kicker with fluorescent yellowy cleats, I guess you would call those.
Yeah. Kick is up, and it is good.
Nice kick. As I mentioned, Todd, very windy night tonight, blowing sideline to sideline, so I don't think that's really any advantage to either team. But early Cambridge leads 7-0 here. Be interested to see the Somerville Highlander offense get back on the field and get back to work.
Absolutely. Somerville trailing now 7-0. Early in this game, we did get to see Somerville moving the ball effectively offensively. They got the ball down into the red zone, down to about the 20-yard line, just weren't able to cash it in from there. They were able to get downfield on the back of Louis Montina, and some fantastic running by Louis.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be encouraging to see him carrying the ball again. As you see, we got a really nice big crowd here tonight, Todd. Similar to the first game of the year. Nice to see people out here supporting the seniors, football players and cheerleaders.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Senior night here at Dilboy Stadium. The seniors will be honored at halftime.
Unfortunately, we don't have a name for the Cambridge kicker. He is number 39, but I don't... Oh, maybe that's
I think it may be
Saqib.
Tanzid Saqib.
Okay, my mistake.
And
Got a little
Saqib
pooch kick.
pooches that one, and it looks like it was effective, and Cambridge is going to come away with it.
Yeah, it's a tough ball to handle there for Fred. Kind of like a baseball in between hop. You don't know whether to stay back on it, let it bounce, or come up and catch it. And unfortunately, that got the best of Fred there on that play.
Absolutely, very, very tough. A lot of rotation on that ball,
Yeah.
over the points of it. So really, it's very difficult. You don't even know what you're going to get from a bounce, and just an unfortunate bounce there for the Highlanders.
Yeah, tough break there.
So Cambridge now the 7-0 lead, and they have the ball in Highlander territory at the Highlander 41. Carrara has his offense back out there. 4 receivers out in the pattern for him. Lone back is Colas. Carrara back to pass, looking downfield. He's got a man, and that is complete for the touchdown, as that one goes once again to Tariq Lacona. That's a 41-yard pass there.
41-yard pass. Great throw, great catch. Lacona has 2 touchdowns within the last 4 plays of this game. Excuse me.
Oh, and he had a step on his defender when they went to him earlier when it was incomplete, just out of his reach.
He did, yeah. impressive speed getting off the line there.
No doubt about that, as Saqib sets up for the extra point. Cambridge looking to do a little trickeration here. And looking for the 2 points, and that one's tipped into the air by Meyer Joseph. He's looking to score 2 points of his own. There is nobody between he and the end zone, so a great tip there by Meyer Joseph, and the Highlanders are going to cash in.
Yeah, I don't understand that play, Todd. Their kicker had just successfully kicked an extra point in a very strong wind, and then you had somebody who wasn't your quarterback throwing the ball there. And Meyer, like I mentioned before, is about 6'3". It's tough to get the ball over the top of him. Cambridge tried unsuccessfully there, and we got 2 points on the board.
Yeah, Meyer Joseph with a huge return, about a 95-yard return there as he tipped that one up into the air using his full frame, and he knows what to do with it once he gets it. There was nobody between he and the end zone, so like you said, Ian, I'm not totally sure what they were thinking on that strategically. You've got a kicker who was very successful. It was a very good kick his first time.
I'm just never a big fan of those types of. If you're going to go for 2, then go for 2 with your offense. I'm not a big fan of. Again, I don't know who threw that ball, but it was a lefty. Kind of an odd play choice.
Well, that's 2 points for the Highlanders, so it makes it a 13-2 game. As Cambridge scores the touchdown on a 41-yard pass, and the Highlanders get the 2-point conversion on a tip 95-yard return by Meyer Joseph. And Saqib is back out now to kick this one away with 2:58 remaining in the first quarter. As the ball gets blown off the tee. That heavy wind. Seems to have picked up a little bit, actually.
Yeah, ball's off again. We're going to have to get a holder here.
Yep. There it goes. That's not just falling off the tee. That's falling and running from the tee.
Well, we're going to give it another shot. Oh.
Yep, we're calling in the holder.
He's a lefty, though. You got to get on the other side. There you go.
Freshman Maxwell Montpelier getting the hold there.
Getting his name on Somerville TV.
There we go.
Pooch. There we go.
Another pooch, but a nice hop that time fielded by the Highlanders. Got blockers and some room as he gets the corner at midfield.
Ooh, face mask.
Yeah, it looked like a big face mask there. Don't see any flags thrown yet.
No.
Good return there by Terry Saeed.
Yeah, great field position for the Highlanders here. Momentum definitely in their favor after that interception, 2-point interception return from my yard. Now we got the ball on Cambridge's side of the field.
And the roles have reversed. As Cambridge had it at the Somerville 41 opening their last offensive possession. They were able to cash in. Somerville now with it at the Cambridge 45. Montina gives it off to Caston. Fred up the middle. Still churning there in the middle of the pile as he forces it forward near the 40-yard line is where they're going to mark it. About a 5-yard gain for the Highlanders.
Yeah, great gain on first down. Got Fred involved in this game as well.
Number 2, Fred Caston. 2nd and 5.
As you see your offensive line there for the Highlanders, led by senior Kevin DeBook.
2nd down and 5 now for the Highlanders. And Montina will keep this one. So he follows his blocker. Able to get through there very nicely. Finally brought down by number 76, McCurvin's Bellany.
Yeah, very patient run by Lewis there where he can stop and start very, very well. And that's how he gets through those lines. He sees a little hole and he just hits that acceleration button and he's through that hole.
So the first down for the Highlanders. On the 7-yard gain there by Montina. 1st down and 10 from the Cambridge 32.
Very busy press box here tonight, Todd.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
A lot of friends in here tonight. I don't know if you can hear that at home, but it's a lot of us in here tonight.
As Montina now trying to get free. He's slung down. The ball came loose. Cambridge has it. There's no whistle on the field, so this return is valid. as finally Fred Caston brings him down just at the 21-yard line. I believe that would be Troy Nickens who got that recovery.
Yeah, definitely no whistle was blown. Looked like Lewis was getting thrown backwards. Again, we don't have the advantage of instant replay, so I can't give the exact details, but we got a timeout Highlanders here, Todd.
Somerville.
All right, so that's 2 now for Somerville.
Yes, I got 2. See head coach McConan Fenton.
So the Highlander defense going to be put to the test here, as the turnover gives it to Cambridge and the return puts it in good Cambridge field position deep in Somerville territory. So they will have it at the Somerville 24-yard line. Minute 14 remaining in the first quarter. Cambridge leading this one 13-2.
There's Colas in the backfield again with Carrara.
Lacona is lined up at the top of the screen.
I got to watch him.
This one's a pass out to Nickens, and he is met immediately. Well read there by the Highlanders. That's for Fabrice Saeed.
That was a great, great form tackle there. Stayed low, drove him back, didn't stop moving his feet. Great tackle.
So loss on the play of about 4 brings up a 2nd down and 14 for the Falcons.
Fabrice is a very physical tackler, as we've seen throughout the year. Not afraid to throw his body weight around.
And this one a give on the right side, the sweep. As Colas able to get the blockers out there, follow them around for the first down. We have a flag late coming in on the play.
Some extracurriculars after the play. Well, it's against Somerville, unfortunately.
So the foul's going to go against Somerville. It's in the area where it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Head referee going to talk to the Cambridge head coach. Not too sure about why. I think he's going to accept the penalty. So the clock ticks down. We got 20 seconds, so the clock stops.
Cambridge will have the ball about the 5-yard line, first down and goal. And a timeout will be taken by Somerville. Mark that one down.
That's 3, Todd.
That's 3. I mean, we haven't even gotten to double digits yet. I mean,
no. Kind of a crowd we have here tonight, Todd. The Cambridge side is not listening to the rules of sitting in the stands. Just standing in the walkway.
milling and standing.
Milling about. See some Cambridge cheerleaders.
Somerville side packed in tight over there.
That's how you stay warm, Todd.
Exactly.
That's how you stay warm. But it's nice to see, in all seriousness, a nice big crowd here tonight.
Absolutely.
These cold temperatures out here supporting their team, their school, their family, their friends. Nice to see.
So after the timeout, there'll be 20.7 seconds remaining in the quarter. As Cambridge will have it first down and goal from the 6-yard line.
See where Lucona is on this play. Looks like he's at the top of your screen, I believe.
Yeah.
Cambridge wide receiver has 2 touchdowns today.
And he's looking over to Lacona's side of the field. It's actually a wheel route.
I think we have a pick play there. Looks like the Cambridge Lacona actually picked the linebacker who was covering Number 4 on that play, Troy Nickens.
Nickens came out of the backfield on a little wheel route, and that's exactly the call. Pass interference, offensive pass interference against the Falcons.
That's a play that you never really can tell when it is and isn't. Well, especially watching the NFL. It's a play that happens all the time. I don't really understand why it's called sometimes and why it isn't sometimes, but we'll take that penalty.
Absolutely. So it brings up a first down and goal now from the Somerville 21, it looks like. Lacona now has moved to the near side of the field. The give on the delay is to Colas. He has stood up. What a tackle there. As Fabrice Said once again lines up a hard tackle. Great form.
Yeah, one of the smallest guys on the field, but definitely one of the toughest, no doubt. As you saw there again, another huge tackle by Fabrice.
That's going to do it for the first quarter of play. The Highlanders trailing as we move towards the second quarter, 13-2. The Falcons able to get 2 touchdowns on passes to Tariq Lacona. One a 7-yard pass on a slant. The second a 41-yard pass on a post pattern down the far sideline. But after that second touchdown, Cambridge set up for the extra point, which they had made very easily on the first touchdown, and then offset their offensive line, set up a little trickeration, threw a pass that was tipped into the air by Meyer Joseph to himself, and he jaunted 95 yards for a 2-point conversion for the Highlanders, hence the 13-2 score that we have. Of course, now Cambridge knocking on the door, but set back by an offensive pass interference penalty. So it sets up a second down and goal from the 21-yard line of the Highlanders.
Yeah, a long way to go here for this second and goal. But Cambridge has had success throwing the ball tonight, despite these windy, cold conditions.
As we track where number 9, Tariq Lacona is, he's at the near side, bottom of your screen. As Carrara calls out the signals, he gets the snap, looking over to that side of the field, incomplete. So they tried to get the ball to Troy Nickens. He's running a little 5-yard out underneath after Lacona cleared out.
Yeah, Carrara definitely has a strong arm, no doubt. That one took off on him too, as he had his receiver wide open. So take a little bit off that ball.
So now a third down and goal from outside the 20-yard line. Offensive pass interference sent Cambridge out of the red zone. As Carrara steps up into the pocket, looks down into the end zone. It's behind his intended receiver, incomplete.
Baraja's pass is incomplete.
That will bring up a fourth down and goal for the Falcons. We'll see what they want to do here.
Yeah, he had number 22, Dante Christie, wide open on the right corner of the end zone. But as he stepped up, his focus was straight ahead and didn't catch number 22 open in the corner there.
They will go for it here on fourth down and goal. Colas, the running back in the backfield with Carrara. And a timeout is taken, this time by Cambridge.
Let me mark that down.
Mark that one down. That's a 30-second timeout, and I don't know whether that makes any difference whatsoever, but I think you're allotted a million times. I mean,
at least 16, I think.
at least 16 per team.
Right.
39-yard field goal.
So now the kicker has come out as Tanzig Sakib comes out. Looking at a 34-yard field goal.
Sorry, Todd, this is the side that Larson Pierre also missed on, so I'll be curious to see how Sakib fares.
And Saqib's kick is blocked, and that ball is picked up by the Highlanders.
Bob McCarthy, I believe, picked that up.
Yeah,
Big
McCarthy
block.
did. So the Highlanders blocked that field goal attempt.
Blocked. Recovered by Somerville. First and 10.
So they will get the ball now, first down and 10, after the blocked kick was recovered by Bob McCarthy.
Yeah, Somerville, again, sorry I didn't see who got their hand on that, but a great block by someone. Somerville special teams showing up tonight. 2 huge plays, a blocked kick and a 2-point interception return for Mayar Joseph.
The Highlander offense back out onto the field. They've been able to successfully move the ball. Unfortunately, a turnover, a fumble by Luis Montina.
Questionable fumble.
Questionable fumble is correct. High snap fielded by Montina as they try to get the ball into Momo Nazer's hands. He had a lane open to himself, but just couldn't quite bring it in on the slant.
Yeah, ball sailed a little bit on Lewis. Momo got his right hand on it, but couldn't corral it or tip it back to himself, unfortunately.
Brings up second down and 10 for the Highlanders.
I'm actually with both Somerville Journal and Twin Chronicle today. Yeah. Double dipping, man. Yeah. I don't know, yeah.
Highlanders trailing here 13-2, looking for their first offensive points of the night.
Yeah, I mean, they're so different teams compared to last year.
Whistle stops play.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
There's going to be a false start called against the Highlanders. It's going to back them up 5 yards, brings up a second down and 15 now.
5-yard penalty. Second and 15.
I'd like to see Lewis. They had such great success in that first drive with Lewis just running the ball. I'd like to see them go back to that a little bit. Now we got the
stats, man. So, yeah.
Full house backfield with Lewis. As that time he will keep it as he goes up and gets met at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, unfortunately there wasn't much blocking there from his backfield mates on that play.
2-yard run over 8 goes by
Got about 2 yards there before he was knocked down. Brings up a third down and 13.
Oh, nice man. Hey, nice to meet you, and I'm Matt. Yeah. I know you, but no. Okay. Work with Chris. Oh, no way. Okay.
So the Highlanders now huddling up. It's a quick huddle.
Third and long, Todd. This is dangerous territory here. You got to get some yardage. So they said this wind is really playing a role in this game.
As Montina will run this one as he cuts it back across against the grain, looking to get across the 30 towards that first down marker at the 33, but just can't quite do it as he gets knocked back from the 30-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 30.
Some laundry on the field too, Todd, unfortunately.
Yep.
I don't know what we have. Oh, face mask.
We've got a personal foul face mask against the Falcons. That's going to be a first down for the Highlanders.
Lewis is grabbing at his thumb. Had
Yeah,
trainer
Lewis.
Michelle Kelly taking care of him. Oh boy.
Yeah, Lewis coming off the field.
15-yard penalty.
Looks like that right thumb.
Oh.
And a Highlanders first down.
So the Highlanders get the first down. They will get the ball spotted at their own 45-yard line. Stoppage on the field as Cambridge will take timeout.
I got my pen ready.
Mark
Todd.
that right down. We will track this.
Might be the final game of the year, but I am totally prepared.
We are on top of this. We are statistically motivated.
You see Coach Joe Ladano, Somerville firefighter, talking to the offense. Coach Fenton there in the blue. The other coaches for Somerville High, Todd, we have Kervin Edouard, Frank Green, Kyle Stoffer, Wilner Alexis, and as I mentioned, Michelle Kelly, the head trainer, and cheerleading coach Lauren DeRocha.
Yeah, Michelle right now working on Luis Montina's finger
Yeah.
away from the gathering out on the field.
Is he the one that's teaching?
I looked away, Todd, so I couldn't tell. Was
Yeah.
did it look dislocated or?
It definitely is something that they're trying to get him back into the game with. Now, whether that means a popping of some sort, I'm not totally sure, but it looked like it was not comfortable.
Right. Also, I need to mention, I don't know why Cambridge called the timeout there. You have someone's backup quarterback coming in, and they just gave about 30 to 60 seconds for Lewis to get his thumb fixed. Hey, looks fine. He's making a motion on the sidelines. Oh boy.
Well, he keeps it himself. Emmanuel Diaz.
Yeah, we saw Manny Diaz play earlier this year. Very capable backup quarterback. And I don't see.
Yeah, no.
Where is Lewis? I don't see Lewis on the sideline.
Yeah, Lewis just threw threw a couple passes, I think, just seeing whether he could do it again. He's on the sideline now, getting ready to come back out. Looks like Diaz, man, he's going to get one more play.
Yep.
And you're right, we saw him earlier this year. He was very capable as he looks,
Oh boy.
puts this one up, incomplete, as he was trying to get that one to Wadi Santana.
Diaz pass intended for the 4, Wadi Santana is incomplete.
So third down and 11 now for the Highlanders.
Tough for Diaz there to come in and second play, try to throw the ball in this wind.
Yeah, well, trust me,
Luckily that ball hit the turf.
a few things.
And we have Lewis healthy,
Back out.
number 8, ready to go.
Yep.
Trust me, like.
We're going to huddle up real quick around him. So with 8:50 remaining in the first half, Highlanders trailing 13-2.
I'll have to look it up or something like that, yeah, because all my buddies.
Third down and 11 for the Highlanders.
He's doing like.
Louis Montina back in the game. Maillard Joseph at the bottom of the screen. Momo Nazaire at the top, looking over towards Maillard, and that is complete to Joseph. He slips one tackler. He splits away from another one, and there's nobody going to stop him as Maillard Joseph gets the Highlander. Touchdown!
Another great play there, good slant. Lewis led him. As soon as Maillard broke that tackle, you knew he was gone. There was no one else in that backfield. And he has speed to burn, Maillard. Great play.
Passer one, Maillard Joseph is good for
The
56 yards and a
13-8
Highlander
game here, Todd. So I'll be
touchdown.
curious. Yeah, it looks like the Highlanders are definitely going to go for 2, try to make this a 3-point ball game.
Absolutely. Maillard Joseph, a 56-yard touchdown reception. Slipped one tackler. They couldn't bring him down after catching it, and then just stepped away from another one. Fred Caston in the backfield with Montina. Montina keeps it himself around the near side, and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
No flags on the play.
No flags at all. So that makes it a 13-10 game. Nice run there by Lewis. Really great job by Montina as he went out, looked like dislocated or jammed up his thumb in some manner. And then first play out, immediately with the pass perfectly on target to Maillard Joseph, and Joseph just does the rest.
Yeah, and that injured thumb is his throwing hand as well. I see him on the sidelines now, flexing a little bit, putting it into the heat warmer to keep it warm. Lewis, another great start here tonight for our junior quarterback.
Yep. I'm really impressed, like you've been pointing out throughout the year, and against North Reading, they were able to get him loose running the ball a little bit, running the ball effectively again this evening.
Right.
So that's a great piece to add to that offensive puzzle that Somerville's offense presents to defenses.
Larson's due for a big one here. Let's see.
Larson Pierre,
Not bad.
not a bad kick, fielded at the 21-yard line. Looking to get to the corner, and he does, knocked out of bounds at the 30. Number 7 there, Lucas Rodriguez.
Number 4, Wadi Santana on the hit. Again, a very active special teams and defensive player for the Highlanders. So this is a big drive here, Todd, for both teams to establish, I think, how the rest of this game is going to go.
No doubt about that. 8:30 remaining.
Someone could really use a big stop here, get that ball back, try to score to take the lead. Cambridge will be getting the ball to begin the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a big point right there. Somerville would love to stop the Falcon offense here and see if they can get any more points on the board before the half. But the big thing is they don't want to allow any points and then let that Cambridge offense back out to begin out the second half.
Okay. Oh, that's so funny.
4 receivers for Carrara. Colas joining him in the backfield.
Maybe playing such a tough conference.
Play action to Colas. Gives it to Nickens, who is brought down. Big hits there by the Highlanders as Nickens was able to get past one hit. Santana was involved in that, as well as, who was that, Jameer Shakes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jameer Shakes showing some physicality out there as he now comes to the sideline.
Yeah, Antonelli's a great guy.
There's a gain of 9 on that one, so second down and 1 for the Falcons. Carrara calling out the signals. This is the give on the jet sweep, and that is read perfectly. Big play there, Linz Pierre.
Yeah, he was a big man. I saw him in the hallway the other day at the high school.
Oh, no way, really?
He's about 6'1", 6'2", and he is a solid frame. Very tough to block, number 54.
We've seen the tough running that Colas can do, and Linz Pierre just knocked him around. So brings up a 3rd down and 4 after a loss of 3 on that play. That was a big play for the Highlanders, especially if they can stop them here.
You're the ref. 2-yard loss.
And the give once again to Colas on the delay, and he is able to get through across midfield, brought down there by Santana at the Highlander 48, I believe they're going to mark it. Nope, 49-yard line. Just a little delayed draw there. Let those defensive linemen come charging in and then run right by them.
Yeah, some missed tackles on that play too, unfortunately.
6:30 remaining in the first half. Cambridge just across midfield. Carrara's back to pass, looking downfield. He had his man who had a step, but just out of his reach. A little pressure was getting to Carrara as well.
Kona again on that pass attempt. These Cambridge jerseys are tough to read, Todd, with the gray numbers on the white. It's kind of tough from up here to see exactly who it is. But that was going again. He had him open again. Again, single coverage by the Highlanders there.
Carrara seems to keep his eyes open for Lacona and Nickens, number 4. Number 9 and number 4. Lacona being number 9, Nickens being number 4. This time to Nickens. So he avoids a tackle. He's able to get it downfield, get the first down as he gets out of bounds just across that first down yardage at the Highlander 38-yard line.
Yeah, great run after catch there by Nickens. He was trying to set up, I think it was Santana, for a block. He was running him right into his teammate. Luckily for Santana, he saw it coming and didn't get knocked over on that play. Because it looked like he was about to get destroyed.
So the Falcons driving now. 6:11 remaining in the first half. Falcons leading 13-10.
You do roughing and stuff, like baseball. How do you like that?
Carrara looks out, looks to Nickens once again. Nickens trying to get around, nothing doing there, spins it back the other direction, and the Highlanders wrap him up and bring him down. A nice textbook tackle there by Terry Saeed. Gain of about 2 on the play, a lot of running around there.
Yeah, he never quit on the play, kept trying to get upfield. Ran through some arm tackles there and actually got a little positive yardage than when he's first been touched.
Lacona now lining up in the slot. Number 9, you can see him right there. He was able to catch his first touchdown from the slot, I believe. They look this time to Nickens once again. That's complete. We'll see where they mark it. He was right in front of the first down marker. I think he's going to be about a yard shy of
Yeah,
it.
it looks shy from up here, Todd.
It's got to be. He's on the 27, I think.
There's a huge play here. No, they're giving them the first
Yeah,
down.
they are going to give him the first down.
Referee on our side, Somerville High side, waved them on, so big call there.
So now a first down for the Falcons at the Somerville 18-yard line. Or I'm sorry, 28-yard line. Play action, fake to Kolos, nowhere to go, and he is brought down. Big sack there as Linz Pierre gets in for the Highlanders.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to pass, and then he brought it back down. And at that point, Linz had him in his sights, wrapped him up and brought him down.
No gain on the play.
So we got a slight loss, maybe a half a yard loss on the play.
So second down and 11 for the Falcons. Clock keeps rolling. 4:10 remaining in the half. Carrara's back to pass. Looks out to Nickens. He is spun down by Montina as Lewis makes that tackle.
He's got good hands, Nickens there. He catches the ball really easily.
Gain of about 4 on the play brings up a 3rd down and 7 for Cambridge. Big 3rd down here with 3:40 remaining in the first half.
4 yards. 3rd and 7.
Definite 4-down territory for the Falcons.
Yeah, as we mentioned, both missed kicks are on this side of the field.
Trip receivers at the top of the screen, including Nickens and Lacona, his 2 favorite targets, as Carrara's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to bring it down and run it himself. He's brought down across the 20 near the 15. They're going to mark him down at the 17-yard line, and that is good enough for the Cambridge first down.
So I was holding that ball loose. I was looking for some of the Highlanders to strip him there. Unfortunately, they got him to the ground. Unfortunately, they didn't strip the ball from him.
So first down there. Big 3rd down conversion for the Falcons. Clock continues to roll. 2:45 remaining in the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, have your attention, please. Would all representatives of the senior football players and cheerleaders please report to the concession stands to prepare for the halftime ceremony.
Of course, as we noted, senior night here at Dilboy Stadium. We have a timeout on the field as Cambridge is going to take the timeout.
That's 4 for Cambridge, 3 for Somerville, Todd. As you see your Somerville Highlanders, see your dance team in there in the distance. They're going to be performing at halftime.
Getting the roses prepared, the carnations, I think, maybe.
Let's not get too carried away, Todd. Those are carnations.
It's excited. Senior night's very exciting. Presentation of the seniors at halftime is a beautiful, wonderful thing. The culmination of 4 years of educational adventure.
True.
Of course, before we get to that, we have to finish up this first half of play. 2:28 remaining. Cambridge was able to get a big 3rd down conversion inside the Highlander 20 to the 17-yard line. Highlanders trailing by 3, 13-10. And of course, Cambridge gets the ball to open out the second half. So the opportunity for a twofer here for the Falcons. Highlanders, of course, wanting to stop that from happening.
Yeah, very critical for the Highlanders, as you said. They're getting the ball, Cambridge. Very critical to hold them out of the end zone here.
And this one is given to Kolos as he gets pushed back once it gets to the 10-yard line. Nice job there by the Highlander defense after the gain. It's about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, number 5, Terry Said there on the big hit initially. On Kolos? Was it Kolos?
Yeah, it was Kolos.
Yeah.
The Said brothers do drop hammers out on the field.
Yes, they do. Not afraid of contact at all.
So second down now. It's more like 2nd and 5 for Cambridge. As that one's out to Nickens. He is met immediately as Momo Nazaire was there defensively. Knocks him out of bounds. But
Clock continues to tick.
yeah, clock continues to tick. Must have stopped his forward momentum, but a big third down here. So 3rd down and 4 for the Falcons.
Nickens was good for 1 yard.
Yeah, Louis Montini, your quarterback out there on covering Lacona in the slot.
It's Carrara back. Nope, it gives it off to Colas. A big pile right there across the 10-yard line. We'll see where they're going to mark this one. It looks like they're marking it at about the 9-yard line, which is going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, Cambridge previously attempted a field goal a little bit further back from this vantage. Looks like they're keeping the offense on the field, though, Todd.
And from here, it would probably be about a 26-yard field goal. They are leaving the offense out there. 35 seconds remaining in the half, too. So huge play here. 4th down and 2 for Cambridge. So the give is to Colas. He is wrapped up in the backfield. Great play defensively by the Highlanders. Kelly Alphonse in on that tackle as well as Maillard Joseph. So they were able to penetrate and knock him back for the loss.
Huge play there in the first half of this game. As we mentioned, Cambridge getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter. It was imperative that Somerville hold them out of the end zone. We have 26 seconds here. But Somerville has been known to continue playing football despite the time on the clock. So, personally, I would kneel the ball, Todd, but I'm not the head coach of the Somerville Highlanders.
That is true. They have been known to push their luck a little towards the end of halves. We will see what they decide to do. 26.7 seconds remaining in the half. The Highlanders have it at their own 11-yard line. Down by 3, 13-10.
Oh, they're in the shotgun.
They are in the shotgun.
Yeah, it's that way.
As Montina, his casting goes in motion, looks to his right. The pass is incomplete. Looking for Momo Nazaire there.
Martinez pass to number 3, Momo Nazaire.
Not for nothing, but there was nobody behind him. Both defenders were not in the right place to prevent Momo from running to the end zone if he had caught the ball.
They kind of split them, got a little contact, was looking for a call, but that's not really pass interference. It was just a little touch on the way by.
So 22.9 now.
We got Maillard here all by himself. From Kona, one-on-one coverage.
And they look out to Maillard. The pass is incomplete.
Martinez pass, 10 number 1, Maillard Joseph.
Maillard Joseph being manned up against by Tariq Lacona.
2 of the better players out here today.
Yep.
But we have a real Highlander in the crowd.
Those 2 players, of course, the producers of all the points.
Right.
So Lacona got both touchdown receptions for Cambridge, and Joseph got the touchdown reception for the Highlanders, as well as the 2-point conversion return.
Yeah, it's true.
18.6 seconds as the snap comes back. The give is to Fred Caston as he spins off of one would-be tackler, continues moving forward, pushing forward up to the 20 or 15-yard line.
Cambridge takes their 5th timeout of the half.
I was about ready to say, how many is that now?
That's 5.
Okay. So 10.9 seconds remaining. It's a 4th down now for the Highlanders.
I mean, I'm all for kids learning the game of football the correct way and coaches giving inspiring speeches, but they need to reduce the amount of timeouts that are in high school football games. It's kind of ridiculous. You see Coach Fenton leading his troops.
That would be a pace of game change that might want to be looked into.
This is almost like an NFL game where it's like TV timeouts after every 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when there was 20 seconds left in the first quarter and I erroneously said 20 minutes, there could have been some reasons for that.
And we have Larson Pierre now back to punt.
Yep. Larson Pierre in to punt. So the Highlanders now will punt this one away into the face of the wind.
Yeah.
It's a swirling wind, but it predominantly is going against Pierre in this situation. And a timeout now being taken by the Highlanders. Got to mark this one down.
I got you.
It's 4 now. Somerville's taken.
Somerville, yeah.
5. Cambridge is taken.
Only 9 timeouts this half.
Only 9.
Nine timeouts.
So we will see now as a flag is immediately thrown.
Well, he's saying,
Who's
he's like, my bad.
he was counting? Did he?
And if there's less than 11, it doesn't matter. If
Right.
it's 12, it does matter.
All right. So no signal yet. There's the signal.
That's the old my bad.
My bad signal. I'll go pick up my flag.
12 men?
12 men. So 12 men is going to be the call against Somerville. So 4th down and about 10 actually from Somerville's own 11-yard line. It's where they will punt it away. 10 seconds remaining in the half.
Got to get a good snap here first. There we go.
And it's good snap.
Nice.
The kick is good. It's a line drive kick. Good coverage by Somerville down there. Nakona looking to get away from it, but he can't quite get away. And that will do it for the half.
At the end of the half, the score is Cambridge.
As the return took the 10 seconds necessary, and the Highlanders will head to the locker room here at halftime as they trail the Falcons of Cambridge in the backyard rivalry by the score of 13-10. You are watching Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Educational Channel 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the middle of the field for the Somerville High School dance team performance.
Watch me all night. Don't come the room and make it bounce. What a sight. Bounce up, make it bounce up, make it bounce up, bounce up, make it bounce up, make it bounce up, bounce up, make it bounce up, make it bounce up. Slow wine, she gone down on the ground. She a bubble, she a tick tock. 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 Bounce up, make it bounce up, make it bounce up, bounce up, make it bounce up, make it bounce up, bounce up, make it bounce up, make it bounce up. Slow wine, she gone down on the ground.
Quando ela escuta, quer embrasar, ela fica maluca. Automaticamente, quando ela escuta, já quer embrasar, ela fica maluca.
gentlemen, please direct your attention to the middle of the field as we recognize the Somerville High School seniors in their last regularly scheduled home competition. From the Somerville High School band, Edith Allen, Jake Cavallo, Angela Chin, Othniel Nascimento, Valerie Farley, Shane Regan, Grace Lottie, Gervin Ramirez, Darian Rodriguez, and Dominic Sampson. For the cheer squad, Isabel Herrera, accompanied by her mother, Araceli, her dad Jamie, and her brother Jamie. Gurpreet Kaur, escorted by her mom Jessie and her cousin Jocelyn. Jenny Pierre, accompanied by her friends Sophia, Regina, Melissa, and her sister Jennifer. For the Somerville football team, Kelly Alphonse, accompanied by his brother Carlos and his cousin Gio. Patrick Barton, accompanied by his mom Grace, his dad Tom, and his brothers Matthew and Tommy. Roberto Blandon, accompanied by his mom Wendy, and his dad Roberto, and his brothers Jonathan and Manny. Kevin Dubuque, accompanied by his mother Debbie and members of his family. Didier Casole, accompanied by his mom Kathy, his dad Alex, his brother Ted, and his cousin Oliver. Robert Levy, accompanied by his mom Dee and his dad Rich. Worth Malvern, accompanied by his mom Elima and his cousin Kamesha. Robert McCarthy, accompanied by his mom Jeanette, his dad Robert, his sister McCarthy, and Graham Patricia. Rodrigo Milagri, accompanied by his Graham Isabella and his aunt Denuzo. Momo Nazir, accompanied by his mom, Marielle, and his brothers, Jerry and Benji. Jameer Shakes, accompanied by his grandfather, Eric, his dad, Eric Jr., his stepmom, Cassandra, his brother, King, and his sister, Madison. And from members of the Somerville High School dance team, Fanta Diawara, Yethniel Francois, Jamie Jean Baptiste, Adriana Martinez, Bia McLean, Shama Zakoba, Darian Rodriguez, Caitlin Seeley, Lexi Souza, and Raina Theodore. We wish the class of 2019 well. We thank you for your contributions to the Highlander football, cheer, dance, and band programs, and appreciate all that you have done for the programs. We wish the best of luck to you, and we wish the best of luck to the Falcons seniors and our Highlanders and all of your future endeavors. Thank you.
We are back for the second half of the Backyard Rivalry 2018 version as the Highlanders kick away to Cambridge to open out this second half. As that one's going to roll towards the sideline and go out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, so the flag is thrown. Highlanders trailing here at the half by the score of 13-10, looking to solidify their 4th straight win here at the Backyard Rivalry.
Yeah, tough break for Larson. It was a nice, powerful kick, but as we said, that wind is very strong today. It looked like the Cambridge returner was about to pick it up, but wisely let that go out of bounds for the penalty. It looks like they're going to have someone re-kick.
Yep, back it up a little bit and re-kick it. Better field position available to Cambridge. Recap how the scoring happened as Cambridge was able to get the first score on the board in the first half with a 7-yard pass to Laconia.
Called a false start on that kick, Todd. I don't really understand that because if the ball still went out of bounds,
Yeah.
wouldn't you have taken that penalty?
I told them that they came in and went to the USA football training, definitely want to do it, but again.
Forget I mentioned everything.
Yeah, well,
Let's just kick it again.
try to kick it again, I guess.
Like I said, I'm going to go through lacrosse.
Good high kick, fielded at the 20. Back across the 30, up to the 40-yard line where he's forced out of bounds just across the 40-yard line. That's where Cambridge will take over.
20-yard kickoff return number 4, Troy Higgins.
So the Falcons will have good field position here to open out the second half of
See
play.
a flag over there? Or
Yeah.
I think it's just, no, I think it's somebody's yellow gloves. Forget I said
No problem. You are doing yeoman's work keeping track of timeouts.
we should have done an over-under on the timeout, and we would have lost. There's no way I would have said there was going to be 9 timeouts in the first half.
In one half of play.
Oh, my goodness.
Lacrosse ball, so that's the best part too. So when I was
All right, so now the Highlanders, there was a flag down on the play, Ian. So the Highlanders getting called for an unsportsmanlike conduct, it looks like, getting marked off 15 yards. So now the good Cambridge field position has morphed into great Cambridge field position as they have it at the Somerville 44-yard line to begin the second half of play.
Yeah, very tough way to start the second half with an unsportsmanlike penalty, just giving free 15 yards up. Unexcusable.
Highlanders trailing by 3, 13-10. As the first is a give to Colas. As he follows his blockers forward, is able to get ahead to the Highlander 39-yard line, 38-yard line. Brings up second down and 4.
6-yard number 25, Andre Colas. Second and 4.
Colas nearing the 100-yard mark. Had 92 yards in the first half of play. So the pass is complete on the slant. So that one went to Laconia.
Yeah. Again, another great throw. This kid really has a strong arm. Tight spirals, too.
Yeah, Carrara with that slant, he's got that. He really does a good job of like 3 or 5 step drop. He kicks that foot right down, that back foot down, and releases that ball.
Yeah, only a sophomore too, so he's going to have much more success in his career.
First down and 10 now for the Falcons. The give is to Colas, and the Highlander defensive line right there. Good penetration there. So they're able to drop him after a gain of only 1, if that. Linz Pierre involved in that one.
That big scrum there bringing down the ball carrier. Like to see all red shirts flying to the ball.
Second down and 9 now for Cambridge.
Second and 9.
I saw Everett run Mansfield at the Garden last spring. Yeah. Man, I was surprised Mansfield beat them. That's a machine down there. It was a good game. The team was a football. Oh, that's right, yeah. And it was deep. Who knew it was deep last basketball? Yeah.
Carrara back to pass, looking to his left, lets it go, and that is incomplete. In and out of the hands. That was Troy Nickens he was looking for there. Nickens had come around on a wheel route once again out of the backfield.
Again, he had that number 22, Dante Christie, wide open again. Running a little out pattern to the end zone. But he hasn't thrown the ball his way yet this game.
His two favorite receivers, Nickens as well as Lacona at the top of the screen. Lacona the outside receiver, Nickens the slot receiver. Third down now. Carrara looking,
picked off,
and that's going to be intercepted by the Highlanders. Returned out by Momo Nazaire, as that one just seemed to die in midair a little bit on him. He didn't quite have the mustard on it that he has on some of his other passes, and Momo able to undercut that one and come away with it.
Yeah, slightly underthrown. You could see Momo almost like he was the receiver. He caught that in stride. He cut right in front of the Cambridge receiver and just got a nice little return out of that. Out to the, what are we at, 30, 34, 33?
No, up to about the 22, 23.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah.
But a big turnover there as the Highlander defense able to turn the Falcons away right on the goal line.
Yep. Huge play.
So the Highlanders looking to get the lead for the first time this evening on this offensive possession, trailing 13-10.
Oh, yeah.
It's Montina will hand it off. It's Castins. Oh, that was Kelly Alphonse, actually. I was wondering about that.
Got a flag.
Foul against
Somerville.
Somerville. Yep, holding's going to be the call. Kelly Alphonse got up a little awkwardly as well there.
Holding, Somerville.
So that's going to back the Highlanders up 10 yards. From the spot of the foul, brings up a first down and about 18 for the Highlanders.
First and 18.
And the give on the jet sweep this time to Santana. So he spins away from one man, is able to get around, almost got around the corner, got pulled back by his jersey. Big number 76 got him. McCurvin's Bellany.
Yeah, great tackle by Bellany there. Santana ran through one arm tackle. Looked like he was going to get the first down. But Bellany wrapped him up. Nice play.
So second down and 12 now for the Highlanders. Santana able to get back almost the 10 yards they lost on the holding penalty. No safety deep right now for Cambridge.
No, everybody's within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
And that one's popped into the air as Montina almost lost it. Got a nice hop back into his own hands, but ends up losing yardage on the play.
Oh, Dan allow it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Dan Lally is a good guy.
So now a third down and long for the Highlanders. Looks like about a third down and 17 for the Highlanders.
Very critical for the Highlanders, if not to get the first down, to get some positive yardage here because they are backed up. You don't want to see another punt snap going in that direction towards the end zone.
Once again, no deep safety back for Cambridge. Everybody within about 8 yards of the line of scrimmage. Montina looking deep. He's got Maillard Joseph out there. Just overthrows him, though.
Yeah, the Highlander coaching staff, seeing what you saw, Todd. No safety back. Let's throw it up to Maya and see what happens. Unfortunately, that ball got caught up in the wind a little bit and sailed.
Wind definitely having effect on the passing games of both teams, I believe, right now. That's going to be a 4th down and long now for the Highlanders. As Pierre will come out to kick this one, you can see the flags just fluttering away in the wind. Predominantly, the wind has been moving right to left here towards the second half, as that is a high snap. Pierre is going to get it in the end zone where he kicks it straight up. Got probably about 18 yards out of that, an extra roll. 29-yard line.
Yeah, tough snap. Larson did everything he could to catch that ball and to get it off. Good job good effort on his part. Like I said, though, that wind is so strong, it's even affecting the snaps.
Yeah, Larson did a really good job just getting a foot on that ball, actually. Not to mention the fact they were actually able to get a little bit of distance. Great field position for Cambridge, though. They'll have it inside the Somerville 30 at the 28-yard line. 13-10 is the Falcon lead. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Let's see a lot of former Highlanders down there on the field, also in the stands. And some in the booth with us, staying warm.
That is true.
Gio Pierre, who's a freshman at Central Connecticut State, playing receiver this year. And Carlos Alphonse, who's playing cornerback at Framingham State. He is a junior. Will be going into his senior year next year.
They're the smart ones who are in the press box, in the heated press box with us right now. Carrara gets it off to Colas. Colas brought down.
Kelly Alphonse, number 6.
Yeah, Kelly comes up hopping on the right foot there. Brings up 2nd down and 7 for the Falcons. Carrara from the shotgun. Nickens in motion. Fake to him, gives it to Colas, going the other direction. Little counteraction there.
Close to the first down, too, Todd. Looks slow.
Depends on where they mark him. It looks like they marked him near the first down, then about a yard short of the first down after that. It's 3rd down and a short yard.
There was a questionable one where they didn't even measure in the first half. I thought they were going to give them that as well.
So 3rd down and a short yard for Cambridge, just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Carrara gives it off to Nickens. Nickens trying to get to the corner, and he will. As he turns that corner, he's hit and brought down just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's good enough for the first down.
Yeah, good job by Cambridge. They're holding their blocks for enough time for Nickens to get around to that corner and pick up the first down. A lot of time off the clock here in this drive.
Absolutely. They are 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Somerville trailing by 3, 13-10. Now Nickens as well as Lacona are the two receivers at the top of the screen, short side of the field. Colas, the running back in the backfield. Back to pass is Carrara. He's being chased down, and Saeed with the sack. Fabrice Saeed getting in there, an excellent job by him.
As I mentioned, he's a heat-seeking missile out there. He sees that ball, he flies to it. Great tackle, great play, great momentum for the Highlanders here. They got a second and a long way to go here.
Well, 2nd down and about 18, it looks like.
Garaha is sacked for a loss of 8 yards. 2nd and 18.
Falcons have it 2nd down and 18 now. They've been knocking on the door. They threw an interception on the goal line in their last possession. See what the Highlander defense can do here. Carrara back to pass. Looking downfield, looking to... That was Lacona again. Incomplete.
Yeah, I thought Momo was going to be able to pick that off when he turned. Hoping the ball was slip to his left, but he didn't get a hand on it to deflect it from the Cambridge receiver. See Bobby McCarthy coming on for Jelani Hill, 34.
So a third down and 18 for Cambridge. Lacona now on the near side of the field as he's the outside receiver at the bottom of the screen.
Coach Fenton was just pushing his safety back a little bit. Oh!
Oh!
Kelly Alphonse.
Alphonse knocking that one away as the Highlander defense stiffens here, brings up a 4th down and 18 for the Falcons. Out of field goal range as the ball is marked at the 24. It would be a 40-yard field goal. With this wind, that is
Nearly impossible.
darn near impossible. Very difficult in the high school game no matter what.
Yeah. Huge for Cambridge here not to turn the ball over.
Carrara gets it rolling to the near side, looking downfield. Pass is complete. No, bounces away, incomplete.
Here's some, whoa.
Hey, we've got conflagration going on. Meyer Joseph trying to calm things down, it looks like.
Meyer didn't actually react. I think that kid's going to get thrown out of the game.
Jaron Doughton, number 11. Jaron Doughton.
Good for Meyer there, was getting his face mask pulled right in front of the referee and just literally allowed the kid to do it so he wouldn't pick up a penalty. So
We'll see what the referees come away with here.
both of these should be on Cambridge. Because Meyer did not respond.
I think that's what she was making sure it wasn't there.
Unsportsmanlike, going up against the Highlanders as well as against Cambridge. Offsetting penalties is what they're going to call. And that is where they're going to leave it.
That's what that is.
That is surprising. It'll be first down for the Highlander offense on the change of possession after the 4th down conversion not being made. But I agree with you, Ian. Myard was just basically letting him yank him around and not really reacting.
Yeah, well, we obviously don't know what was being said, but
That is true.
I mean, the kid had his hand on his face mask, was pulling his head around. Meyer very easily could have responded, but he didn't. But picked up a penalty anyway. So, it's all about nothing. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened, offsetting, so. First down now for the Highlander offense as the give is to Fred Caston. He cuts it back. He avoids another tackler. He's powering down the near sideline, knocked out of bounds just across the 40. A nice job of running there by Fred Caston.
Yeah, Fred finding some space and just accelerating through it there. Good blocking there by the Highlanders as well. Huge play.
15-yard run.
We got that ball to our own 40 now. 2:30 left. 2:35, excuse me, left in the third quarter.
Nice 15-yard gain on first down for the Highlanders. 40-yard line. Trailing by 3, 13-10, looking to win their 4th straight backyard rivalry over Cambridge.
Again, you got Meyer, one-on-one coverage, bottom of your screen. Nobody behind him. Oh boy.
That's a high snap. Montinez able to get it on a Sunday hop, trying to break away from the defense, but he's not going to be able to as the Falcons bring him down.
His referees are a little late on these whistles here. They've been getting pushed back about 5 yards before they blew their whistle. Tough break on the snap.
So
10-yard loss there for the Highlanders on the fumbled snap, high fumbled snap. So 2nd down and 20 now for the Highlanders.
Again, though, I'd like to see them take another shot with Meyer there. He definitely has a size advantage. There's no safety behind. I mean, see how the cornerback plays him on this possession. Looks like he's off a little bit now. Giving Myard a little more space. Number 1 in red, bottom of your screen. Got Caston in motion.
Caston's in motion. Montina keeps it up the middle. Nothing doing there as Cambridge is able to cut him down quickly after a gain of 2. Brings up a 3rd down and 18 for the Highlanders. Minute 10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Got a conversation now going on, don't know why. All right, going to just verify it's 3rd down.
I guess so. I thought they were discussing some sort of penalty or indiscretion on the field.
So big 3rd down attempt here for the Highlanders as Lewis gets away. He's got a man downfield, incomplete, but the flag comes out. Looking for Waddy Santana on that one.
I believe it's 31 for Cambridge. We don't have a name for. Mystery Man. Well, the Mystery Man tackled Santana on that play, which you cannot do.
That is against the rules and is an automatic 1st down, which is huge for the Highlander offense.
Yeah, that was a huge call right there. Now what are we doing?
So a 15-yard penalty goes against Cambridge.
Well, that's not going to be enough.
Oh.
It's going to be a fourth and 1 or something.
Yeah.
Something, Todd.
If it's more than 15, they come back and walk off 15. It's not single spot.
What's the first down? What's the first
It's
down?
automatic.
It's not a first down.
Automatic first down.
So 1st down now for the Highlanders. Just short of Cambridge territory. They've got it at the 48-yard line. 31.5 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders trailing by 3, 13-10. Once again, no safety anywhere near. Everybody within about 5 yards.
Oh, good play. Good play.
Jet sweep. Kelly Alphonse, he's got blockers. He splits through, brought down just across the 30.
Good blocking there by the Highlanders.
Yeah, great. Good, very good play design right there. Like you were saying, you could just see it develop, the blocking downfield. Kelly did a great job patiently waiting for those blocks to set up and then found his hole and was able to cut through it.
I think that would have might have been the last play of the 3rd quarter there. Oh, no.
No. We have to have a timeout. We almost made the entire quarter without a timeout.
That is 6 for Cambridge.
Cambridge has now called their 6th timeout of the game.
Scoring at home, mark down another timeout.
That is 10 for the game between both teams.
We almost made it.
We almost made it a quarter without a timeout being called. Oh, what that would be like.
Only 9 left.
11.1 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders trailing by 3, 13-10, but they are driving. They have it into Cambridge territory at the Cambridge 32-yard line. First down and 10 for the Highlanders after that big run by Kelly Alphonse. Single receiver at the top of the screen is Momo Nazaire, and there is nobody but the cornerback on him a yard downfield.
Yeah. See if they take a shot here.
As Montina will try to get to the corner. He breaks away from one tackler, able to get past another, and is finally brought down. A nice job of running there.
Yeah, oh, to be young and fast, Todd. There were 2 Cambridge guys who had Lewis in their sights, but he just has another gear that he can get into.
He definitely does, as he turned that from a possible loss of a yard to a gain of about 6.
So 2nd and 4 coming up.
So no scoring in that quarter.
No scoring, yet a timeout.
As you see, the Highlanders huddled up. Mr. Jeffrey Ginziano making the long trek across the field.
There he is, Jeff Argenziano, our man on the site on every bit of information possible, including the musical jersey numbers.
May I point out there's no hat on Mr. Ginziano tonight either.
No. Jeff is toughing it out.
Yes.
In the wind, in the elements, does not matter.
Old school football camera operating right there.
That
We
man
need the,
pays for his B-roll.
We need that NFL music. Watching him walk down the field.
Steve Sable would be so proud. So we move to the fourth quarter as the Highlanders trail by 3, 13-10. They are driving, though. They have the ball in Cambridge territory. It's 2nd down and 4 from the Cambridge 26-yard line. Highlanders have 4 receivers out. Momo Nazaire at the bottom of the screen. And the jet sweep once again. As Kelly Alphonse lost his footing. We also have a flag thrown down on the play.
Cut block. Yeah, that was number 2, Fred Caston on the block. I don't know why that was deemed.
They're going to call that a chop block.
For what?
Yeah, he's not a member of the offensive line.
Only tackle the tackle. How many yards?
And that's your head referee making that call, Todd. He's got the special white hat. He's supposed to know all the rules.
At 15?
Yeah.
That was a tough break for the Hounds.
That is a huge tough break, as that's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the
It
foul.
actually was a textbook block.
2nd and 19.
So now to be 2nd down and 19 for the Highlanders from the Cambridge 41-yard line. And the give is to Caston, as he will power forward, keeps those legs going and pumping down to the 37-yard line. Gain of about 4 on that play, maybe 5. So 3rd down and 16 now for the Highlanders.
See quarterback Louis Montina talking to Coach Fenton, getting a play call.
3rd and 16.
Big 3rd down here for the Highlanders. Definite 4-down territory, as they are in Cambridge's side of the field. Don't have to get it all here, but like to get a big chunk of it. As Montina gets the snap, looks to the near side, pass is complete out there to Kelly Alphonse down the sideline as he makes a man miss across the 20, and he's finally brought down there. Big 1st down by the Highlanders as Kelly Alphonse gets the reception and the run.
Yeah, not even again. It looks close enough for a measurement, but these referees are just waving on 1st downs left and right here. We'll take it.
Martinez pass number 6, Kelly Alphonse is good for 16 yards, and the Highlanders 1st down.
So gain of 16 on that one and the 1st down for the Highlanders. So give is to Alphonse as he stumbles there.
Yeah, he looked like he had some blockers up ahead of him too. Tough break there for Alphonse.
Loss of a couple yards there brings up 13.
2nd and 13.
So mark that one at the 21. 8:30 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 3, knocking on the door.
Highlanders with a rare huddle here.
They've done that a couple times this game, just before important plays. Make sure everybody's on the same page. As Fred Caston goes in motion, the pass is out, looking for Meyer Joseph. It is intercepted, and that is a face mask and a half right there, as Fred Caston got his hand right into Troy Nickens' face mask.
Yeah, tough break for the Hounds. That ball was sailed on Lewis. And now they're actually going to get 15 more yards here tacked on.
Yeah.
Because of the face mask.
That's a tough turnover for the Highlanders as that ball sailed on Montina. Nickens was able to pick it off. And then the face mask is going to tack on that 15 to the end of it. So now it's going to be probably Cambridge's ball up around the 35-yard line.
Face mask, Somerville. 15 penalty. First and 10, Cambridge.
While we have time, Todd, I'd like to wish my mother a happy retirement. She retired from Somerville High School this week. Ran the mediation program for about 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Was a huge influence on a lot of kids growing up, some of my friends included. I'd just like to wish her luck.
Well,
Somerville High
congratulations.
will definitely miss her.
Absolutely, and congratulations on a great career.
Oh,
As that
fumble.
ball is down, we'll see it's bouncing around as looks like Cambridge was able to get on top of it.
Covered by Cambridge.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was no one for Somerville was in the vicinity of that ball, unfortunately. And if they were, they didn't see it.
Loss of 2 on the play, or a loss of 1, I should say, on the play. Second down and 11 now. 7.5 minutes remaining in the game. Cambridge leads by 3. Highlanders want to get that ball back for their offense. As the give is to Colas. He's brought down. Nice job there by the Somerville defense, just getting congestion in there, holding their ground and their positioning there. Third down and 6 or 5.
We're on your 7 minutes now, Todd. 13-10 Cambridge lead. The clock is slowly ticking away.
Big third down right here. So it's a huge opportunity for the Highlander defense to get the ball back into their offense's hands.
Get up there. There you go.
Nice penetration there as the Highlanders get into the backfield. Nickens has nowhere to go as the host of Highlanders knock him out of bounds.
Again, number 20, Fabrice Saeed.
Fabrice involved in that. Also, Kelly Alphonse, I think, was who brought him down near the sideline. Meyer Joseph also involved.
See the referee's talking, but I don't see any flags on the field.
There's a loss of 6 on the play. So we have 4th down and 11.
They're going to go for it. It's 4th down, right, Todd?
Yes, it is. 4th down. That was a 3rd down attempt. And they are going for it here. And it's a quick kick. Takes a Cambridge bounce inside the 30 down to the 25. Stops rolling as it goes out of bounds at the 20. 6 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 3, 13-10. They got 80 yards to try to get the lead back. Or get the lead, period, I should say.
Yeah.
They haven't had the lead all game as Cambridge scored first. Scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. The second of those touchdowns, they went for 2 on a kind of funky offset thing. They set up for a kick and decided to try a 2-point conversion. Then Meyer Joseph tipped to himself and returned 95 yards for 2 points for the Highlanders. Then Meyer Joseph got a 56-yard touchdown reception to give us the 13-10 score after the 2-point conversion by Luis Montina.
Well, the Highlanders started out the season rough and ended strong, so I'd like to see a nice, strong final drive here to take this lead. 6 minutes.
Fred Caston has it around the near side. He's hung up there and taken down by the Falcons. Just inside the 20-yard line of the 19. Loss of 1 on the play. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the game. Second down and 11 for the Highlanders. Montina back out onto the field after he has the play. Kelly Alphonse in motion. Montina will keep it as he powers his way forward. He's finally pushed back after a gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, we're not seeing the same holes for Lewis that we saw in that first half. Certainly on that first drive, he had a lot of space to operate. Cambridge really toughened up their defense over the course of this game.
Nice job adjusting by the Falcons. Highlander defense doing a nice job adjusting as well, as Tariq Lacona really was effective in the first 2 possessions for Cambridge, has not really been heard from since then. 4 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the game as the clock continues to tick. 3rd down here for the Highlanders,
Yeah,
3rd and 7.
Crucial to get some positive yardage here, Todd.
It's Montina back, he looks to the near side, throws that one up, and it is incomplete. Miscommunication there. 4:25 remaining in the game. It's a 4th down and 7 for the Highlanders. We'll see what they decide to do. Deep in their own territory at their own 23-yard line.
Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there, Todd.
Yep.
Wouldn't be surprised if we get a timeout here.
I mean, they got plenty of timeouts left.
Right.
Highlanders leaving the offense out in a timeout by Cambridge. Timeout is taken by Cambridge.
Let me mark that down.
You gotta get that marked, yeah.
That's 7.
7 Cambridge
7
timeouts
to
taken.
4 if you're scoring at home. I have called no timeouts tonight.
There have been no timeouts called from the booth. Well, we got to have plenty left then.
Right.
We can make this game last forever.
Still got 8 left.
Highlanders looking to win their 4th straight backyard rivalry.
Let's go. Come on.
I'm staying.
We have a timeout on the field taken by Cambridge. Highlanders looking at a 4th down and 7.
Yeah,
And
crucial.
with this wind, it makes the passing game so much more difficult.
Give a documentary on your brother.
So I don't know exactly what the plan here is offensively for the Highlanders.
Yeah, definitely the offense did come back out, so they're definitely going for it. I mean, at this point in the game, it's really a coin flip as to what you want to do, punt it, or is if you kick it and then Cambridge just runs the clock out, you don't get the ball back.
Right.
So the risk here is to try to get that 1st down, but if you don't, Cambridge has the ball at your 23. So tough choice here, and someone was going for it.
It's Montina calling out the signals. He gets it, looks to downfield, passes up, incomplete. Incomplete, he was looking to get that one into Waddy Santana.
Yeah, the ball landed kind of in between 2 Highlanders, and I think there was a little confusion as to who was it for, and unfortunately both guys kind of let up.
Yeah, Santana and Alphonse
Yeah.
both in the same area there. So it will be Cambridge's ball at the Somerville 23-yard line. Cambridge leads by 3, 13-10. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the game.
So it's time for my favorite thing to do is to strip the ball. That's what we have to do. See your teammate holding the man up. Don't even worry about that tackle. Let's go for that ball.
Plenty of timeouts left for
Yeah,
Somerville.
true.
Just saying.
True.
Only used 4 so far.
Right.
Defensively, the Highlanders would love to get penetration there on the line. Undoubtedly, Kolos. Oh, no, the fake play action there, and that's going to stop the clock. The pass was incomplete, looking to Lacona. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left.
Cambridge kind of going for not a knockout punch because it wasn't in the end zone, but definitely a passing play at this point in the game. You have to question what the thinking there is. You want someone to burn their timeouts, keep that ball on the ground. You're already in their territory.
Lacona now going to the top of the screen, the far side of the field. Nickens Carrara's other favorite target is the inside receiver on the near side. Colas, of course, in the backfield with him. The give is to Colas. And he's got an open hole to go through as he's finally brought down after a gain down to the 15-yard line. It's going to be, actually mark him at the 16-yard line.
Timeout.
7-yard run number 29, Andre Colas.
Somerville obviously stopping the clock here at this juncture of the game. And we got a huge third down here. Well,
Yeah.
I'm assuming, judging by the win, that they wouldn't try the kick here. But I've been wrong about many things tonight, so. Huge stop here.
Referee's trying to get, I don't know whether he wants more time or less time on the clock.
4:01 on the clock.
He wants it back up to 4:01, so 13 seconds being added.
He's not cold, Todd.
Good, okay.
Todd's on the snap.
So 4:01 remaining in the game. The Highlanders want to get the ball back in their offense's hand. A big third down here. Trip receivers at the top of the screen, single receiver at the bottom. It's a 3rd down and 3 for Cambridge. As Carrara passes it out on the screen, that's going to be complete.
Then number 20, Saeed for Somerville, was blocked before the pass was caught, almost before the pass was thrown. He was getting blocked, no call.
Yeah, there was a lot of brushing going on, otherwise known as picks.
Yeah,
They got called for that earlier in the game.
Right, yeah. I was about to say it's kind of a halfback swing pass where the receiver stepped in and got in the linebacker's way.
So 1st and goal from just inside the 10 for Cambridge. The give is to Colas. He runs it to the near side, across the 5, down at the 3-yard line. It's 3:45 remaining in the game. Cambridge has it 2nd down and goal from the 3.
6-yard run number 29.
4 is where they're going to mark it, actually.
2nd goal.
Clock is stopped. Yep. Somerville's going to take a timeout, I assume.
Well, the referees are discussing something again.
And yes, timeout by Somerville. And now he wants 3:41 on the clock. So another 8 seconds added to the clock.
Timeout, Somerville.
Somerville will take a full timeout, not just a 30-second version.
Cambridge has been not too shy to throw the ball tonight, so I would not be surprised if we had 2 passes on this. What we got, 2nd down?
Yep.
So the next few downs.
2nd down and goal from the 4.
Yeah. They're obviously not worried about the clock, it doesn't seem. So
Our man Jeff Argenziano getting in there, getting the inside scoop from the referees themselves. That's working it right there.
yeah, I haven't received a text from him during the game yet, so I think he's cold. My mother texted me, thank you for her little shout out. Did I mention her name? Her name is Alice Comack. I'm not sure if I mentioned her name, but she said thank you very much. You are more than welcome, Mom.
Congratulations, Alex Comack, on a tremendous career. And enjoy retirement. As Cambridge now lines up, 2nd down and goal. The give is to Colas. Cuts it back to the outside, and he's able to get it across the end zone for the Cambridge touchdown.
4-yard touchdown run by number
the
29, Colas.
19-10 lead here. So it's obviously going to be a 2-score game, meaning the Highlanders have to score twice to get this victory. We'll see what happens here on the extra point try. I believe that's their kicker with the fancy cleats.
That is correct. Sakib.
a southpaw kicker. Do you call a kicker southpaw? No, I guess not.
Yeah,
I do.
why not? Paws can be, dogs' paws can be both their front or their back. And we're going to have another timeout, this one taken by Cambridge.
That is 8 for Cambridge on the game.
Can't take them with you. I've got to assume they're going to kick this because the last time that they didn't, it did not end well.
No. Yeah.
3 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the game. Cambridge coming off that touchdown leads 19-10. Cambridge also took a timeout.
I think the coaching staff at Cambridge just wanted to make sure everybody was on the exact same page about the count and whatnot. Oh, looks like we have... Oh, they're going to go for 2, I think, Todd.
Oh,
They changed their minds.
it does appear so. Zakib is not out there anymore. All right, so 2-point conversion lining up here for Cambridge.
All right, happy Thanksgiving. Wishing some people a happy Thanksgiving, Todd. As you would do around Thanksgiving time.
Oh, it's the day before Thanksgiving. It's only the kind thing to do. As back to pass is Carrara,
We got a flag.
and he's going to dive forward looking for the end zone. He dropped the ball.
They gave him the...
There's a flag down as well, I think.
They gave the, 2-point conversion. No, now they're...
It's an illegal shift being called against Cambridge. So they're going to back it up 5 yards.
5-yard penalty. Redo 2-point conversion.
Okay, so they're going to have another shot at the 2-point conversion this time, or they can try to kick it. This time I'm guessing from the 7. All right, so they mark it right there, about the 8-yard line. They will go for the 2-point conversion again, leading 19-10, 3:34 remaining on the clock. Carrara will,
Oh! Dropped the ball.
yep, fumbled, and Highlanders get it, brought down. That was Bob McCarthy came away with it.
Picked up that blocked extra point earlier in the game as well.
Yep. So a 19-10 lead for Cambridge, 3:34 remaining on the clock. The Highlanders will get the ball back after the kickoff, or on the kickoff, I should say.
Be interesting to see if Somerville has any, sort of reverse play on this return, or if they're going to just straight return. Cambridge has done a little pooch kick when they've kicked off earlier this game, so we'll see if Zakib is going to kick it full length.
Highlanders looking to win their 4th straight backyard rivalry. Not looking good right now. 3:34 remaining on the clock, down by 9. As they await the kickoff. Of course, I've seen crazy things happen 4 years ago on Thanksgiving Day. There were 3 touchdowns scored in the last 2.5 minutes of that game. Cambridge came away with the victory, 32-30.
Strange. Zakib is a lefty kicker, but he sets up on the left, which is indicates to me that he's going to do that pooch to the right side again.
Yep, probably so.
Which has been successful.
Time for the holder to come back into play.
Yeah, if anybody hasn't figured out, it's fairly windy today.
In case that has not been noted.
This is a strange setup. And they're doing the same pitch.
Yep, Saqib once again. It takes a weird bounce. This time Highlander is able to jump right.
Covered by Somerville. First and 10.
So we got 3:31, Todd, until we go in the season here.
It's Wolf Malivert, another Highlander senior, playing his last game. So he was able to fall on that ball.
Yeah, it's like to mention all the seniors, Todd.
Absolutely.
Breaking the action. We have Kelly Alphonse, Patrick Barton, Roberto Blandon, Kevin Dubuque, Didier Casol, Robert Levy, Wolf Malivert, Bobby McCarthy, Rodrigo Malagre, Momo Nazir, and number 7, Jameer Shakes. And your senior cheerleaders, Isabel Herrera, Gurpreet Kaur, and Jenny Pierre.
Class of 2019.
So we need a quick strike here, Todd. We got full backfield.
3:31 remaining in the game. Highlanders trailing by 9. Only 2 receivers out there with a full house backfield.
Oh,
Montina
boy.
looking deep.
Oh,
He's got
boy.
a man open. He's got it at the 20, down to the 10, into the end zone. No flags. That's a Highlander touchdown.
Highlander!
That's the definition of a quick strike. Right there. I don't understand the defensive game plan there. You're up 9 points. There's nobody back deep.
They've been playing with fire all night long, not leaving a safety back in the least. I'm not totally sure in this situation where it's obvious they're going to go for something like that,
Right.
why you wouldn't drop a safety back, but they didn't, and they paid for it as Meyer Joseph motored past everybody. Montina put it right on him, and the Highlanders have scored the touchdown. They made it a 3-point game again, 19-16, pending the extra point.
Well, this is huge here because it's a 3-point lead at the moment. Really need this to go through for us.
The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good.
Wow, one of Larson's best kicks of the year right there. We have a 2-point game here, Todd. 3:19 to go. And as we've mentioned throughout the game, Somerville still has plenty of timeouts.
Plenty of timeouts remaining for the Highlanders. That is correct. So we've got a new ball game here, a 2-point ball game, 19-17. After that lightning strike to Meyer Joseph.
Yeah, great throw by Lewis, great route by Meyer. Beautiful to see a nice long pass be connected like that. Beautiful football play by the Highlanders.
No doubt about it, as the Highlanders have made this a game again, trailing by 2, 3:19 remaining. And now you wonder, does Somerville have some sort of razzle or dazzle here on this kickoff of their own type, or will they just kick it straight away and let their defense do the job?
Yeah, they don't have anybody ready for an onside kick. Looks like this is odd.
Somebody please move up. Why are they not up?
It's Cambridge,
Oh, excuse me.
as you pointed out, not really looking to defend any sort of onside kick situation here. Be interesting to see if the Highlanders put anything on. They have 6
I would kick it deep personally.
coverage people on the near side, 4 on the far side, and they are going to kick it deep. That's a heck of a kick. Takes a bounce and dives at the 20. Wow. Cambridge just barely got on that in time, as that was Lacona able to dive on that ball.
Yeah.
Highlanders everywhere just couldn't quite get there in time, as that ball just died right at the 20. Didn't take any sort of bounce at all.
Right. Good strategy there by the Highlanders, kicking it full out, obviously. So we have 3:12, and as we said, timeouts for Somerville to call, and this is going to be a huge set of downs here for Cambridge.
No question about that, as it's just inside the 20, I think is where they're going to mark it. Cambridge leading by 2, 3:12 remaining in the game. Cambridge does have the ball. Highlanders looking to win their 4th straight backyard rivalry. See what Cambridge can dial up here on first down. Carrara calling out the signals. The give is to Colas. He is spun around in the backfield, pushed back by the Highlander defense, and the ball comes out. There was no whistle yet. On top of it, do the Highlanders have it?
They do.
They do. Highlander ball.
Wow. Yeah,
Craziness is ensuing here at Doughboy Stadium.
it was a huge pile. He started chugging forward. The referees allowed it to happen, and then I didn't see the number, but somebody just ripped that ball right out of his arms. What
Your favorite
turnaround.
play.
My
Your favorite play, Ian. You were calling for it moments ago, the strip play.
My favorite play. Now we have a ball game, Todd.
We certainly do, as the Highlanders have the ball. 3 minutes remaining. Cambridge territory.
Wow, what a turn.
Another thing you had mentioned earlier in the game, Ian, a little slow in terms of the whistle stopping play.
Yeah.
It looked like he was piled up there. It looked like his forward momentum had been stopped a little bit, but no whistle, and the ball came out. The Highlanders jumped on it. Now they have it at the Cambridge 24-yard line. 2-point deficit for the Highlanders. Full house backfield for Montina. Montina looking to the near side. He's got Momo in the end zone. The ball is knocked away. Nice play defensively. So that was Lacuna, I believe.
Montina's pass intended for number 3, Momo Nazaire, is incomplete.
Again, I mean,
2nd and 10.
I don't mind it, but I don't know why they have all 11 players within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Cambridge just has nobody deep. It's just very surprising.
So 2nd down now for the Highlanders. So they're going to huddle up momentarily. 2:52 remaining in the game.
A lot of fans have stuck it out to the end. They'll be happy they did. The Highlanders can come out on top.
Now the cornerback is giving a lot of space to Meyer Joseph.
That's the way you play it.
And Montina will run it as he tries to get around the corner. He spins around. He's dropped down at about the 19-yard lines where they're going to mark that one.
Another big play there by Mackenzie Baloney. Baloney, excuse me, not Baloney.
So 3rd down and 5 now for the Highlanders. It's a long 5. It's a huge 3rd down for the Highlanders. Trailing by 2, 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining, and the clock continues to tick.
Pierre, our kicker, getting loose on the sidelines. The clock is approaching 2 minutes.
Now a quick note. The wind is predominantly blowing at the back of the Highlanders right now. So Larson Pierre will have the wind at his back if they do wind up in a situation where they have to kick it. 3rd down and 5 for the Highlanders. Trips at the top of the screen, single receiver at the bottom. Man in motion is Kelly Alphonse.
That was dangerous. I thought Alphonse had moved forward on that motion. Oh, comb this clock.
Taking their time. We have a stoppage here as the Highlanders are going to call timeout.
Yeah, wise timeout there. They're about to get a delay of game.
Minute 38 remaining in the game. The Highlanders keep their field position by not allowing a delay of game in that situation.
I mean, Larson has a strong leg. But you'd still like to see them get at least another 10 yards here before they attempt to kick.
Highlanders trail 19-17. Minute 38 remaining. Once again, trips at the top of the screen. Solo receiver at the bottom is Momo Nazaire. He looks over to Momo. That ball is knocked away as Luis got that one batted away. Good penetration there by the Cambridge defense. Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Highlanders.
4th and 5.
He's in there right now.
Minute 35 remaining. Larson Pierre into the game.
Get some big guys, get some tall guys in the middle. Put Nick in the middle. Put Nick in the middle. Put Levinson in the middle.
So let's see. He's going to kick it from
How many guys are going?
Put Nick in
30.
the middle. Put Levinson in the middle.
Timeout, Somerville.
Yep, timeout by Somerville.
Timeout, Somerville.
It's 8 now they've had.
I think someone was unsure if they had the right amount of guys out there. See senior Kevin
Levinson right on the nose.
the boot coming out.
Just looking at where it was marking, where it was probably going to be held, was going to be about a 37-yard field goal.
Again, as I love to say, Todd, you still need a good snap and a hold before you can even kick it. So those are two things that must happen first. Larson we're on the far side of the field, right side of the field, excuse me.
It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Waddy Santana kneeling down there at the 27. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is low. No good. And the ball is broken away by Somerville as Kelly Alphonse comes away with it.
Well, it was behind the line of scrimmage, they said.
That's someone first to kick.
We'll see what the ruling is on this. We're not totally sure whether they can advance a situation like that. The ball was bouncing around. Kelly Alphonse came away with it. He does have the yardage for a first down as he got knocked down at the 6-yard line. Huddle going on right now with the referees, waiting to see what the call is going to be.
I can't read lips, Todd.
Minute 23 left in the game. That's the only thing I'm sure of right now. It will either be first down Cambridge or first down Somerville. As the ball was kicked low into the mass of people in front. Out of that mass of people, after the ball bounced around, came Kelly Alphonse to the near side, where he ran forward for the first down yardage. The question is, can you advance? Our man on the scene, Jeff Argenziano, right there, getting the information firsthand. After this conversation by the officials, we're going to get a signal of what's going on. 2-point lead right now for Cambridge.
Referees taking their time, make sure they figure this out correctly.
Yeah, so that'd be a first down, right?
I initially saw one of the referee on the sideline marking her the first down, so.
And they're going to break this away now, and we're going to see what the call is.
It's like they're going to break bad news to the Cambridge
No.
coach.
Somerville looks happy, I know that much. It's Cambridge head coach being told what's going on. Roy Howard. We're going to see what they're going to end up doing. They're telling both coaching staffs. Roy Howard is being told. 2 officials are telling him. He's the head coach. Also being told what's going on here by the head referee, as you can see. So now hopefully we'll get clear what's going on. Now the head referee over, talking to the head coach, Roy Howard, of the Falcons.
I think it's going to be a first down, Todd, as I'm listening to various opinions here in the booth. I believe it's going to be a first down, and judging by
Coach Howard, I'd say he's the least happy of the coaches being spoken with.
Yeah.
but they aren't moving the ball. I'm noting that as well.
Right.
So are they going to replay the down? I heard that as a possibility being bandied about here in the press box as well behind us. All right, maybe we will get a signal of some sort now.
They're changing the down marker, looks like, on the far side of the field to a 1, Todd. That would indicate a first down.
He's saying something I cannot hear.
So what is the whole?
We, of course, can't hear him. I can't read lips either. So he's giving first down to Somerville.
Wow.
Now, it appears they're giving Somerville the first down, but not Kelly Alphonse the advancement of the ball.
Right.
So it's first down for Somerville on the Cambridge 19, trailing by 2, 1:23 remaining on the clock, and that's where we're going to go from. 19-17 is your score. Highlanders have trip receivers at the top. Single receiver is Momo Nazaire at the bottom. And Montina will run it. He cuts it upfield, inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. They will mark that one at the 6.
Very indicative of the first half, first quarter, Lewis's runs on that first drive. A lot of space, and he just slid right through. We have a time. Nope, clock's ticking. 1:12.
Rolling the clock, 1:10 remaining in the game. Highlanders have it at the 6. First down and goal. Highlanders trail by 2, 19-17, looking to win their 4th straight backyard rivalry against the Cambridge Falcons. Under a minute remaining in the game.
I've just run the same play, Todd.
It's Montina, high snap, he'll field it, he cuts it up. He is knocked down at the 5. Gain of 1 yard on the play. Clock continues to roll with 40 seconds remaining.
Screaming for the team to speed it up.
1 yard run by Louis Montina.
Clock continues to roll. 30 seconds remaining.
It's coming. Slant's coming.
Montina calling out the signals. Looks to the left. He will keep it.
Got
Trying to get to the corner. He has the corner. And the Highlander touchdown! As Luis Montina takes it in for the Highlanders from 5 yards out. The Highlanders have the lead.
Wow. What an unbelievable comeback, Todd.
16.4 seconds remaining in the game. The Highlander sidelines going crazy.
Wow.
As they have just taken their first lead of the contest, 23-19.
Wow. That's all I can say, Todd, is wow. That was an unbelievable comeback. To keep that composure, Lewis, what a great run. As I said earlier, very patient runners, led his blockers, get ahead of him, and just put that ball to the corner. I think that it looked like he was going to walk in, and then Cambridge defender closed on him. He just got that ball over the goal line. Now we're going to get an extra point.
I think Lewis was trying to take as much time off the clock as he possibly could.
And again, if somebody
Short a man for the kick. It's a 4-point Somerville lead right now. Looking to make it a 5-point lead.
Yeah, so this is pretty inconsequential, whether he makes it or not. Just go down. Oh, no.
They need to get on it. That is yes.
Extra point is
We learned from the earlier Cambridge attempt that a recovery and return would not be good in that situation.
Now we have a huge kickoff here, Todd.
16.4 seconds remaining. The Highlanders have taken their first lead of the game, 23-19.
Wow.
Insane. The Highlanders were trailing by 9 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game.
Wow. And the Cambridge coaches that were in the booth here have left the building. They were pretty annoying, so that's fine with me.
Hey, we knew when they wanted a tall guy out there. Get a tall guy out there. Get Nick.
Well, it worked because Nick blocked it, unfortunately.
It did work. It kind of worked.
Some strange ruling happened that I do not know.
I'm not totally sure. I know what the outcome was. I don't know what the explanation was. I'm sure Jeff Argenziano will fill us in.
Because I don't even know how to Google that question.
No idea. I was honestly waiting for a referee to pull his phone out and Google the ruling. So a big kickoff here for the Highlanders as they lead by 4, 23-19. As they look to win their 4th straight backyard rivalry, and now the chances look much better than they did just 3 minutes ago.
Unbelievable game, unbelievable comeback.
I told you crazy things happen late in these games.
You were correct.
As that one is a line drive kick along the ground, fielded at the 15-yard line.
Oh, wrap them up, guys.
The Highlanders trying to get it. Nice return here so far, as that's Nickens, I believe. As finally he's going to be brought down. 4.7 seconds remaining in the game.
Wow. So here Cambridge either does a little Hail Mary or maybe a little razzle-dazzle lateraling. We'll see what they choose to do.
I do know that the Highlanders will have a safety deep, at least one, if not multiple safeties deep. Unlike Cambridge earlier when Meyer Joseph was able to complete a huge touchdown reception that got them back into this game.
On the call course. Thank you.
So 4.7 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders leading now 23-19.
Wow. Still a little shocked with the ending of this game. Some poor choices. Poor choices by the Cambridge coaching staff.
Thanksgiving rivalry games are crazy. Now what I'm hearing is that the ruling on the blocked field goal and recovery by Somerville was that a Cambridge player had it in his hands, and Kelly Alphonse basically ripped it out of his hands.
Okay.
And he was not down when that occurred,
okay.
So it was Somerville's ball on the fumble by Cambridge after getting the block. And that is a timeout by Somerville. So they looked at the offensive setup of Cambridge with 4.7 seconds remaining, and now they're going to rejigger their defense.
Somerville coaching staff at midfield here, really making sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Cambridge looking to do something incredible here with 4.7 seconds left. The Highlanders were able to get back in this game with a huge pass to Meyer Joseph in a similar situation for them about 3 minutes ago in game time.
Right. So it looks like we're going to have about 3 pass rushers. You see Terry Said and Meyer Joseph also moving close to the line of scrimmage. And we have 4 guys about 10, 20, 25 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
Yep. About 6 guys are a good 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. And 4 of them are 20 yards off.
Yeah. You got Fred, Fabrice, Said, Fred Caston, Wolf Malivert, Luis Martinez out there. You got your short tacklers out there.
So Carrera,
quick pass.
back to pass. It's a quick pass.
Watch the lateral.
And the lateral attempt is
it.
going to be recovered by the Highlanders, I believe, and that will do it as the Highlanders come away with their 4th straight backyard rivalry victory. Another Thanksgiving victory for the Highlanders as they win 23-19.
Highlanders win the backyard rivalry
In one of the craziest games you're ever going to see, especially the last 4 minutes of this game. Absolutely insane, Ian.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of great sporting events live in person. This is definitely one of the wildest finishes I've ever seen. I didn't think they had any shot to win this ball game, Todd. What a night, what a game, what a victory for Somerville.
The Highlanders trailed by 9 with 3.5 minutes remaining in the backyard rivalry Thanksgiving traditional game against Cambridge. They came back and won this one by the score of 23-19. Congratulations to the Highlanders players, their seniors, their coaching staff, as well as they earned their 4th straight victory in the backyard rivalry against Cambridge, and they moved their record to 4-7 on the season. They won their last 4 games of the year, setting them up very nicely for next year. We got to see some great young players as well developing throughout the season, so the future looks bright for McConan Fenton and his Highlanders.
Yeah, like as you mentioned, quite an ending to the season. Being 0-7 certainly at that point, some people might quit, some people might not give full effort, but not the Somerville Highlander team and not that coaching staff. They really had their kids focused, and they, as you said, they won 4 games in a row to end the year.
So the Highlanders end on a winning note yet again with their 4th straight win against Cambridge by the score of 23-19. The Highlanders in their season 4-7, and that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much, Ann. I appreciate it. A great season of Highlander football again.
Thank you, Todd.
And it has been fantastic. Joe Constantine as well, our camera operator and producer, Jeff Argenziano, our man on the field, our man on site, and I am Todd Harmon. It has been my pleasure to bring to you Somerville Highlander football once again. I look forward to doing it moving forward, but that's going to do it for the 2018 version of the Highlanders as they finish the season 4-7 with a big rivalry victory against Cambridge by the score of 23-19. You have been watching Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Educational Channel 15.
Congratulations, seniors, and go Highlanders!